There's also something incredibly empowering about knowing that not everyone has access to your life. When your goals are sacred, they become more meaningful to you. You stop living for validation, everyone. Good morning. There comes a time in life when silence becomes your strongest shield. Not because you have nothing to say, but because you've learned the power of keeping some things sacred. In a world where every oh hello Evan feels entitled to know your every move, your greatest strength can be choosing what stays yours. The truth is, not everyone needs access to your thoughts, your plans, or your dreams. Your energy is sacred. Your vision is fragile. And the more you protect it, the stronger it becomes. Privacy is power because it allows you to stay rooted in your own vision without the noise of the outside world. The moment you start sharing every detail of your life with everyone, you invite their opinions, their doubts, and their energy into your space. And not everyone will have the pure intention to support or encourage you. Some people will question your dreams because they don't have the courage to chase their own. Others will judge your steps because they can't see your bigger picture. By keeping your plans private, you protect your focus, your peace, and your purpose. You give yourself the room to grow without unnecessary pressure or interference. Think about how a seed grows. It doesn't announce its progress underground. It doesn't shout every time its roots go deeper. It grows quietly in the dark, away from eyes and voices. And when it finally breaks the surface, it's strong enough to handle the world. That's what privacy does for you. It lets your dreams develop strength before they face the light of the world. If you expose them too early, they might break under the weight of other people's doubts or distractions. Silence becomes your shield, and focus becomes your weapon. Dawn, you no longer need constant approval to feel worthy. You stop worrying about how others will perceive your moves. Instead, you act because it matters to you. And when your actions are fueled by your own conviction, you become unstoppable. You no longer depend on applause to feel motivated. You rely on your purpose, your discipline, and your belief. Keeping your life private doesn't mean isolating yourself or hiding out of fear. It means understanding the value of protecting your energy. It's about choosing peace over attention, growth over validation, and strength over noise. Some people will misunderstand your silence. They'll think you're distant, cold, or secretive. But what you're really doing is building a life that doesn't need to be constantly explained. You're nurturing something too precious to expose to careless hands. You're choosing depth over display. In a world where people are addicted to sharing everything, what they eat, where they go, what they dream, who they love, being private is a rare kind of strength. It means you trust your journey enough not to broadcast it. It means you understand that not everyone clapping for you is genuinely happy for you. And it means you're okay with walking your path quietly, even if no one else sees the work behind the scenes, because you know that when the results show, they'll speak louder than any announcement could. Privacy gives you control. It gives you space to change your mind without explaining why. It gives you freedom to make mistakes without being judged. It gives you the power to build something real without outside pressure. It allows you to stay aligned with your vision and keep your energy where it matters most. People can only attack what they know. When you keep your life private, they can't interfere with what they don't see. So guard your plans, protect your heart, keep your goals close and your energy closer. You don't owe the world an explanation for every step you take. The world will see your results when it's time. Until then, build quietly, move smartly. Let your silence be louder than their noise. Privacy isn't weakness, it's wisdom. And when you master it, you step into a power that few truly understand. Silence builds strength because it gives you the space to grow without outside distractions. When you stop announcing every move you make, something powerful happens. You shift your energy from talking to doing. Most people waste their strength trying to convince others about what they are going to do. They explain, they defend, they seek approval, and in that process, they lose focus. But the ones who rise are the ones who learn to keep quiet, put their heads down and build. True strength isn't loud. It doesn't need validation. It grows silently day after day in the background where no one is watching. Silence is where clarity lives. When you stop sharing every detail, you start hearing your own voice more clearly. You stop being influenced by other people's opinions, fears, or expectations. The world is loud, Everyone has something to say about your life, your choices, your path. But silence cuts through that noise. It gives you the stillness you need to understand who you are and what you want. In silence, your ideas breathe. They take shape. They become yours in the truest sense. You no longer second guess yourself based on what others think. Instead, you move with quiet confidence. Silence is also a form of discipline. It means you've decided to stop wasting energy on unnecessary talk and start investing it into meaningful action. When you talk less about what you're going to do, you have more time and focus to actually do it. Every moment spent defending your dreams could be used to build them. Every time you feel the urge to explain yourself, remind yourself that actions will always speak louder than words. People may doubt your silence, but they can't argue with your results. And when your results come, they speak with a power that no words ever could. Quiet work is the foundation of great achievements. Think about the most powerful transformations in life. They don't happen in the spotlight. Muscles grow in silence. Seeds grow underground. Skills are sharpened behind closed doors. The spotlight is where people see the result, but silence is where the real strength is forged. It's where the battles no one knows about are fought and won. It's where your character is tested, your resilience is built, and your power is born. Silence also protects your dreams from unnecessary interference. When too many voices get involved, doubt creeps in. Opinions pile up, and slowly your once clear vision becomes blurry. But when you keep quiet, you protect your dreams like a flame sheltered from the wind. You give them time to burn brighter before anyone gets a chance to blow them out. That is real strength, protecting what matters until it's strong enough to stand on its own. There's a calm confidence that comes with silence. You no longer feel the need to prove anything to anyone. You don't chase validation. You don't explain your journey. You just walk it quietly, powerfully. And the people who once doubted you will eventually have no choice but to respect the results they can see. Silence turns your energy inward, and when your energy is fully focused, nothing can shake you. So embrace the power of silence. Let it be your training ground. Let it be the space where your strength is built, your vision is refined, and your character is shaped. You don't need to announce your every move. You don't need it to convince the world to believe in you. Just move in silence, trust your path, and let your success speak when the time is right. Silence isn't emptiness. It's power, it's discipline, and it's the birthplace of unstoppable strength. Not everyone is meant to know your journey, and that truth can set you free. The moment you realize that your path is unique, you stop giving everyone the privilege to walk it with you. Life is not about proving your direction to people who don't even understand your vision. Not everyone will get where you're going because they weren't given your dream. They weren't given your fire, your drive, or your purpose. And when you open your heart, your plans, and your struggles to people who can't see what you see, you give them power over something they were never meant to shape. Some people will never believe in your journey, not because you're incapable, but because they can't imagine that level of greatness for themselves. They project their fears onto your dreams. They look at your vision through their limitations. And if you're not careful, their small thinking can become your cage. That's why protecting your journey is not selfish. It's necessary. Your dream was given to you, not to them. It's your responsibility to guard it until it's strong enough to stand in the light. There's also a deep strength and understanding that not everyone deserves access to your inner world. Some people only want to know your plans so they can doubt them. Some only want to be close so they can watch, not support. Others simply won't understand, and that misunderstanding will become unnecessary weight on your shoulders. The more people you let in, the more voices you have to silence. But when you keep your circle small, your energy stays focused and your vision stays clear. The people meant to walk with you won't need a full explanation to support you. They'll trust your instincts. They'll believe in your fire even when the world doesn't see it. They won't ask to see every detail of your plan. They'll cheer for your progress and stand by your side. The wrong people, however, will question everything. They'll criticize. They'll plant doubt. And slowly, their voices can weaken your own belief if you let them. So be wise about who gets to walk with you and who doesn't. You have to accept that some people will fall away when you start growing. Some will get uncomfortable with your dreams. Some will laugh. Some will stay silent and some will walk out. Let them. Because not everyone who starts with you is meant to finish with you. Your journey requires strength, focus, and alignment, not approval. Protecting your journey means accepting that some paths are meant to be walked alone. And in that solitude, you'll discover just how powerful you really are. This is also about trusting yourself more than you trust the opinions of others. You don't need everyone to understand. You don't need everyone to believe. You just need to keep moving forward. The right people will show up when the time is right. The wrong people will remove themselves when they realize they can't control your vision. And in that process, your circle becomes stronger, even if it becomes smaller. So stop explaining yourself to people who were never meant to walk your path. Stop giving access to those who don't respect the weight of your dream. Protect your journey like the treasure it is. Walk confidently, even if it's alone. Because the truth is, the path to something great is rarely crowded. It's quiet, it's focused, and it's yours. And when you finally reach your destination, the same people who once doubted you will watch in silence because your results will speak louder than their opinions ever could. Your energy is not infinite. Every time you share your thoughts with people who don't value them, every time you explain yourself to those who don't understand you, every time you let negativity into your space, a little of your energy is taken away. That is why protecting your energy like treasure is not just important, it's essential. Your energy is your power. It's the force that fuels your decisions, shapes your focus, and determines how far you can go. When it's scattered or drained, your strength weakens. But when it's guarded and focused, nothing can stop you. People often underestimate how much their energy matters. They give it away in arguments, in unnecessary explanations, in trying to please others who will never be satisfied. They waste it overthinking, worrying, and reacting to things that don't even deserve a response. Over time, this creates exhaustion, not just physical, but emotional and mental. When you protect your energy, you reclaim your power. You decide who gets access to your mind, your time, and your emotions. You start setting boundaries that aren't meant to push people away, but to protect your peace. Protecting your energy begins with awareness. You must learn to recognize the people and situations that drain you versus the ones that empower you. Some people walk into a room and make it heavier. Others bring light, calm, and strength. Not everyone deserves a seat at your table. Some are there to support, while others are there to take. When you learn to guard your energy, you stop entertaining those who bring chaos into your life. You stop explaining yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. You stop giving your peace away like it costs nothing, because in truth it costs everything. Think of your energy as gold. You wouldn't hand gold out to everyone who simply asked for it. You'd protect it, guard it, and give it only where it creates value. The same goes for your mental and emotional energy. Every conversation, every interaction, every thought exchange is an investment. When you give your energy to the wrong people or the wrong places, it doesn't come back. But when you give it wisely to your growth, your purpose, your dreams, it multiplies. Protecting your energy also means being intentional with your reactions. Not everything deserves a response. Not every situation requires your engagement. Silence is a powerful tool. Walking away is strength, not weakness. The more selective you are with your energy, the more peace and power you'll feel in your life. You'll start noticing that you don't get exhausted as easily because you're no longer fighting battles that aren't yours. You're no longer pouring into people who never pour back. This is also about learning to prioritize yourself. Protecting your energy isn't selfish. It's a form of self-respect. It means choosing yourself over pointless arguments. It means choosing your peace over proving your point. It means walking away from anything that doesn't align with the future you're building. The more you protect your energy, the more powerful you become, because your energy determines the quality of your thoughts, your actions, and your life. So be intentional, be selective, guard your energy like it's the foundation of everything, because it is. Say no when you need to. Create space where you must. Don't let anyone guilt you into giving what isn't theirs to take. You don't owe your energy to everyone. You owe it to yourself to use it wisely. When you learn to protect your energy like treasure, you stop living in reaction and start living in control. You become stronger, clearer, and more unstoppable than ever before. Boundaries are not rude. They are a powerful form of self-respect. So many people grow up believing they have to please everyone, explain themselves to everyone, and say yes to everything to be seen as kind or good. But the truth is, constantly saying yes to others while saying no to yourself slowly drains your energy and your confidence. Boundaries are not walls meant to keep the world out. They are doors with locks built to let the right energy in and keep the wrong energy out. When you learn to set boundaries without guilt, you take back control of your life. Every time you say yes when your heart is screaming no, a small part of your power slips away. Over time, that builds frustration, exhaustion, and even resentment. But when you learn to draw a line clearly and confidently, you teach people how to treat you. You make it known that your time, energy, and peace have value. You no longer allow others to step over your limits, because those limits protect the most important thing you have, your inner strength. Boundaries are not about being cold or distant. They're about protecting what matters most. People who truly love and respect you won't be offended when you set boundaries. They'll understand, because real connection is built on mutual respect, not endless sacrifice. It's usually the people who benefit from your lack of boundaries who get upset when you finally create them. And that's okay. Their reaction reveals their intentions. Your responsibility is not to keep everyone comfortable. It's to protect your peace. Once you accept that, setting boundaries becomes an act of courage, not guilt. Boundaries also help you stay focused on your growth. When you allow anyone and everyone to pull at your attention, you scatter your energy in 1,000 directions. You end up exhausted, unfocused, and emotionally drained. But when you create clear limits, when you decide who gets your time, what kind of behavior you'll tolerate, and where your energy goes, you take your power back. You become more intentional about the life you're building. You stop reacting and start leading. Learning to say no is one of the most freeing skills you can ever master. No is not rude. No is not selfish. No is honest. You don't need to justify or explain it. When you say no, you make room for what truly matters. Your dreams, your rest, your peace, your growth. You stop being pulled into every problem, every drama, and every request that doesn't align with your purpose. That's when your energy starts to feel lighter, stronger, more focused. It's also important to set boundaries with yourself. Sometimes the person who crosses your limits the most is you. You stay in places you've outgrown. You give second chances to people who keep showing you their true colors. You tolerate things that drain you. But when you set internal boundaries, when you decide what you will and won't accept from yourself, you start to rise. You stop settling and start demanding more from your life. So don't apologize for setting boundaries. Don't feel guilty for protecting your energy. The people who belong in your life will respect your lines. The ones who don't were never meant to stay. Every time you say no to something that doesn't serve you, you say yes to your power. Every time you choose peace over pleasing, you grow stronger. Boundaries don't make you hard. They make you wise. They help you build a life where your energy isn't wasted and your heart isn't trampled on. And that, more than anything, is what real strength looks like. Let your success speak for you, because real power doesn't need to announce itself. In a world where everyone is constantly talking about their plans, showing off their every move, and trying to prove themselves, silence and results are a rare and powerful combination. When you stop talking and start doing, something incredible happens. Your actions begin to speak louder than any words ever could. People may ignore your words, but they can't ignore your results. They can doubt your dreams, but they can't deny your achievements. The strongest people aren't the ones who talk the loudest. They're the ones who quietly build. They're the ones who don't seek validation for every step they take. They're not busy convincing the world. They're busy becoming. You don't have to tell everyone what you're going to do. You don't have to defend your goals to anyone. You just have to work consistently and quietly until your success becomes undeniable. And when it does, you won't need to say a single word. The results will do all the talking. When you keep your moves private, you protect yourself from distractions and pressure. The moment you start announcing your plans, people begin to watch. Some will cheer, but others will doubt, criticize, or wait for you to fail. That energy can weigh you down if you let it. But when you build in silence, no one knows what's coming. There's power in being underestimated. There's strength in moving quietly. It allows you to focus fully on execution without the noise of outside expectations. Your results will always be louder than explanations. Words can be argued with, twisted, doubted, but results are solid. Results are real. People may question your path, your choices, or your timing, but when your success stands in front of them, they can't argue with what they see. That's why letting your success speak is so powerful. It removes the need to explain yourself. It turns doubters into silent observers. It turns your effort into undeniable proof. This is not about arrogance or proving people wrong. It's about trusting your work enough that you don't need anyone's validation. It's about staying grounded, focused, and disciplined while others are busy making noise. When you channel all your energy into building rather than talking, your growth accelerates. The time others spend seeking attention, you spend creating something real, and in the end, it's real results that win, not loud promises. Letting your success speak also protects your peace. You no longer feel the pressure to convince anyone of your worth. You no longer waste energy trying to be understood. You stop fighting battles with words and start winning them with action. There's a calm confidence in that, a quiet power that can't be shaken. And when your actions start showing results, even the loudest critics are forced into silence. So keep moving in silence. Keep building, growing, and improving while the world talks. Don't chase applause and don't fear doubt. Let your success echo in rooms where your voice has never been heard. Let it be the response to every person who underestimated you. Let it be your loudest statement. In the end, your success will speak in a language everyone understands, results. And that language is far more powerful than any words you could ever say.